Hey, what's up? It's Anthony Marley Love. Welcome to another episode of Traveling While Black. So in the Pacific Northwest, it's that time of year where we start to get more daylight. So for us, that means it's time to get back outside and start a new hiking series.
Yes, we're so excited for this year's hiking series. But before that, we want to give you a recap on some past hikes that we've done.
Yep. Be sure to check out the full episode and also stay tuned for our new hikes we will be taking this year. And as always, let us know what you think. Hey, what's up? I'm Anthony.
And I'm Marley. Welcome to Traveling While Black.
After 156 episodes, we can say that we have definitely had some dope hiking experiences.
In preparation for our upcoming hiking series, we wanted to show you a few of those hikes we've taken in the past and definitely recommend.
First, starting with episode 55, when we took a trip to Tiger Mountain in 2021.
Snoqualmie Falls and Tiger Mountain are both attractions that are visited by millions of visitors every year. And of course, both are great for visiting on beautiful sunny days.
For this episode, we put together a mini day trip that took us up north from Seattle to check out both spots on a nice warm Seattle day.
Snoqualmie Falls is a 270-foot waterfall that, according to its website, is visited by 1.5 million visitors every year.
When visiting Snoqualmie Falls, guests can park in the free parking lot that is across the street and connected by a walking bridge. That bridge is also wheelchair accessible, by the way. The property offers a gift shop, observation deck, and the Salish Lodge. But if you're like us, more than likely, you're just there to check out the huge 270-foot waterfall.
The sight of the fall is breathtaking. You will absolutely be able to get some really cool pictures. What's also interesting to know is that the fall is home to one of the oldest hydropower plants in the United States.
Yeah, the waterfall is most definitely a sight worth experiencing at least once. And again, it's not that far from the city. After checking out the fall, it was time to hit the Tiger Mountain for a hike.
One thing we must point out is that Tiger Mountain has a multitude of trailheads. For our trip, we originally went to the wrong trailhead, but eventually we found the one which was close to a parking lot and had easy access.
Also, a heads up, Tiger Mountain is not only a pedestrian trail for hiking, but also a mountain bike trail, perfect for mountain biking. We did have to dodge a few bikers on the way up, but still, our hike was beautiful and peaceful.
It was beautiful. And did we say peaceful? If you like hiking or biking, you will absolutely love trekking Tiger Mountain. And if you're more of a beginner or less of a tryhard, there are some easy trails.
Unfortunately, on this trip, we couldn't make it all the way to the top, but we still got in a good enough workout.
Whether it's for exercise or just to experience nature, Tiger Mountain is absolutely a great choice on a beautiful day.
Next time, we're getting to the top. As for the day, the overall visiting both places, we give a 4 out of 5 for level of fun.
In 2022, in episode 89, we visited Wallace Falls, which was our first time hiking in a long time. The real question was, will we be physically able to at least make it to the beautiful views at the end? So, Wallace Falls is what the hiking experts call a waterfall hike. All the trails on the hike lead you to beautiful views of, you guessed it, a waterfall.
Wallace Falls is a 3-hour hike from start to peak destination. That's including a 30-minute break. The hike is broken up in 3 different phases that show an awesome view of the fall: lower falls, middle falls, and upper falls.
Since our expert recommended middle falls as being the best of all views, we were determined to make it that 2.1 miles to that point.
Yep, even though it was our first hike in a long time. The hike was awesome. You traversed through beautiful untouched coniferous forests, up close to running streams and rushing rivers. But unfortunately, it was we who were not awesome.
Yeah, y'all, it was bad. Your girl caught a cramp. We had to make a few stops a few times. But even so, we did make it to Lower Falls. and that was really beautiful.
Oh yeah, the view from Lower Falls was awesome in itself. And even though we weren't that far from the Middle Falls, we thought it best to turn around considering Mars leg cramps. Plus, the trip for us had already almost took 3.5 hours just going to Lower Falls.
We recommend you all checking out Wallace Falls. More than likely, you're in better hiking shape than us, so the 2.1 mile hike to Middle Falls is absolutely doable. And the view of the fall, from what we hear, is really worth it.
But we will be back, babe, and when we do, we'll make it to Middle Falls. Until then, we can prepare by completing our next hike at Heather Lake.
We got this, babe. And even with our struggles this time at Wallace Falls, we still give it a 5 out of 5 for level of fun.
That same year, in episode 90, we may have bitten off more than we can chew when we attempted to hike Heather Lake. Mars and I prepped the week leading up to this hike, determined to see it through.
Yep, but hindsight, we should have known better that a hike like this needed a couple of trips to the upper falls.
Mars and I were back with the same recommended gear and, of course, our trusty walking sticks we bought from some guy on the side of the road. Did I tell you they were only $20 a pop?
And our sticks would prove to be needed more so for this trek than the last. Heather Lake is 2.1 miles from the start of the trail, and while Aunt and I were determined to make it this time, we weren't expecting just how different this hike was from Wallace Falls. Right away, we noticed that it was going to be a lot more of a rugged hike.
Yep, if Wallace Falls puts you right next to nature, then Heather Lake Trail takes you through nature. And I mean nature. Climbing over trees, which look to be purposely placed as obstacles on the path.
The path almost looks untouched by man. In fact, the natural landscape is really what the trail is made of. In fact, we recommend taking a map of the trail just in case.
Especially because the last 2/3, you will run into snow. Speaking of which, if you're going up in the next couple of weeks, you might want to definitely layer up. Also, it's pretty slick up there.
Yes, we really recommend gloves and walking sticks or sky poles for sure. So we gave it our best shot, but unfortunately, once we hit the ice,
literally,
yes, we both fell, and some more than others, but we made the decision that it is best to turn around.
Yeah, once again, we didn't finish, and while it was a letdown, we are proud to have tried. And this will not be our last attempt at hiking, because ultimately, we had a great time.
Yes, even with the falls and maneuvering through the rough terrain, we absolutely enjoyed ourselves. For Heather Lake, we give it a 5 out of 5 for level of fun. Of course, these are but a few of the hikes we've experienced throughout our travels. You can check out those as well as a full overview of those options in our other episodes.
And of course, that is the spot to see the new hiking adventures we're about to embark on this year. We hope you found this episode to be helpful and entertaining. Be sure to check out our previous episodes.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check us out on all of our social media platforms.
Until next time, beautiful people, stay up, stay true, and do you.